Okay, guys, so welcome to the class number one.
Sorry, my teacher. Sorry. Juan Ignacio, sorry. Okay, I'm
Okay,
ready, I'm ready.
okay. So now, welcome to the class number one of the week number four. Remember that we are working on the unit four of the platform, right? So today we are going to practice the topics that we're studying in that unit, right? So let's remember some objectives. Let's know some the objectives that we are going to have today in our class. So regarding communication, today we are going to describe objects, and regarding grammar, we are going to practice the use of passive voice. This is one of the topics that we are studying in the unit number four this week. Okay, so let's start with the first part. So today I have brought some questions for you to answer. So the idea is that we discuss, right? So let's start with the first question, guys. So what is the most expensive thing you've ever bought? Ignacio and Leonardo. What is the most expensive thing you ever bought?
Yeah, the more expensive tip is, for example, a car.
Huh?
Uh, a car, for example, at the house,
Okay, your
or
house.
apartment. Yes. Or travel is also. Travel is very
Okay.
expensive.
So the most expensive things that you have bought are your car, your house, and some trips that you have done. And you, Leonardo, what is the most expensive thing you ever bought?
I think that the house and the car is the more expensive things that I bought.
Mhm. Okay. And guys, do you used to collect things? Which ones? Do you have a collection? I don't know. Do you like to collect, I don't know, books or something special? Do you used to collect things?
Yeah, for me, Juan Ignacio, I collect sunglasses.
Ah, you collect sunglasses. Great. And you, Leonardo, do you collect
No,
things?
in my case, I don't like collect things.
You don't like collecting things. And guys, if you could buy something that belonged to a famous person or a masterpiece, what will you buy? If you had the opportunity to buy something that belonged to a famous person or a masterpiece, an art masterpiece, so what would you like to buy?
Okay, a masterpiece. Wow, this is difficult, no? But for example, a Picasso picture.
Yes, that would be nice. Expensive, but nice.
Wow, very expensive.
And you, Leonardo, would you
In my
like?
case, I prefer buy a masterpiece like a masterpiece. Sorry, like a painter, for example,
Mhm. Okay. Now,
or
and oh,
how do you say esculturas? I don't remember.
sculpture.
A sculpture, for
Uh-huh.
example. Mm, yes.
Okay, great. Now, guys, while we are talking about expensive things and collecting special items, because we are going to listen to a conversation, and they are the people that are talking in that conversation are discussing about this collecting things. So I want you to go because I'm not sure if you can, if here you can, we're gonna try it here. If you can listen you can listen the recording clear. Okay, so if you listen the recording clear here, so I'm going to put it here. Otherwise, you're going to listen it on your own, right? So I'm going to play the recording, and you're going to tell me if you can listening to it clear or not, right?
Right.
CD2, track 15. Today on It's a Buyer's World, we're talking about buying things at the top end of the market. Julia Taylor is with us from Everyone's Auction magazine, and we'll be looking at some of the incredible prices people pay.
Okay, how was the recording? Can you hear it clearly?
I don't listen
Yes, I.
very good.
Okay, so I want you to go to the following link. I'm going to share the link here in the chat. So guys, you're going to listen to that conversation, Leonardo and Ignacio. And at the end, you're going to tell me what these people were talking about, right? So the things that you understood, you're going to tell me the different information that these people said, right? Leonardo and Ignacio, go to the link that I shared with you in the chat, and you are going to confirm if you can access to the recording.
Okay.
Okay, I tried listen to the Dropbox. Okay, I'm going to Dropbox.
That's go to the link, and that's all. It's going to appear like this. It's not necessary to open your account in Dropbox. This is like this, right? So here I have two people, so just listen, and at the end you're going to tell me if what they were talking about, right?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
guys. Ready? Yes?
Okay, ready.
And Leonardo, do you finish?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, guys. So tell me, what was the conversation about? What did you understand?
Okay. I think the it was a conversation about the BAME. For example, two person, Julia Taylor, uh, talking about the sculpture, very expensive,
Uh-huh.
$3 million.
Okay.
I think that talking about they was talking about the auction,
And
auction or
action. That's right.
okay, auction or different business about the Action Comics. Lot of money. For example, $25,000, different
Uh-huh.
at $75. An example, painting originals of Michael Jackson clothes. Crazy price. Other examples, Elvis Presley hat for $15,000. So I'm very crazy. I don't know.
Oh,
Just
great. And Leonardo, do you want to add anything else? Do you agree with Ignacio?
Yes, they pay to for the original films, I think.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay, right. So Julia and the journalist, the other man, were talking about the items that people bought, right, for a lot of money, right? So as I told you, as you said, there they talk about Michael Jackson's gloves, Marilyn Monroe's dress, and other important items that some famous people have, right? So we are going to listen again, right? The conversation, but this time we're going to do the following exercise. So you're going to listen, and then you are going to tell me what is the correct option in each sentence to complete it, right? So it says Giacomelli sculpture was sold for 104.3 million or 140.3 million. Number two, it says we know or we don't know the name of the person who bought the sculpture. Number three says Action Comics issue number one was published in 1938 or 1948. Number four says someone sold 601 Stormtrooper helmets at an auction. Number five says one Marilyn Monroe's dresses was sold for over $1 or $2 million. Number six says we know or we don't know the name of the person who bought Michael Jackson's gloves. Number seven, the piece of Elvis Presley hair was cut in 1988 or 1968. Number eight, Justin Timberlake's toes was bought by an interviewer or by a fan. So according to the conversation, you are going to tell me. And the last one says someone paid $3,500 or $5,300 for Scarlett Johansson tissue. So you're going to listen again, and then you are going to tell me what is the correct option to complete each sentence, right? Is it clear?
yes.
okay. All right.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to leave here the exercise or listen again to the conversation, and then we are going to correct our Okay, Ignacio and Leonardo, ready? You got all your answers?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And you, Leonardo?
I try.
Yes?
Maybe I ready. Okay.
Okay,
Just a
now
moment.
let's see. All right. So now, number one, it says the Giacometti. What is it? I'm missing that. Now, yeah, the Giacometti sculpture was sold for 100.
One
Yes,
104, 104.3 million.
very good. So
No?
it was sold. Great. It was sold by 104.3 million. Number
Yes.
two. Great. Number two, so we know or we don't know the name of the person who bought the sculpture.
Don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know.
That's
Yes.
right. Very good, Leonardo. So we don't know the name of the person who bought the sculpture. Number three, Action Comics issue number one was published in 1938 or 1948?
1938.
1938. Right.
38.
Very good. Number four, someone sold 601 stormtrooper helmets at an auction.
I think 6.
6. Okay.
Actually, it was one of a group of six.
One?
Yes, the man had a collection of six, and he sold one, right,
Okay.
for a lot of money. Number five, one Marilyn Monroe's dresses was sold for over $1 or $2 million.
$2 million?
2 million, that's right, because it was one, yes, and or could
What
be
was
because it was 1.5 million.
1.2, no?
1.5, I think so. That was the answer, right? So, number six, we know or we don't know the name of the person who bought Michael Jackson's gloves.
No.
We know.
We know, that's right. Do you remember who was? It was a businessman from
I
Hong
did
Kong.
that.
A
I don't
person.
remember.
It was a businessman from Hong Kong who bought the Michael Jackson's gloves. Number seven,
Okay.
the piece of Elvis Presley hair was cut in 1958 or 1968?
1988.
Yes.
50 or 60?
50. Sorry. 58. 58.
Okay,
1958.
58, that's right. Okay, 1958. Justin Timberlake's toast was bought by an interviewer or a fan?
A fan.
Okay,
Maybe.
okay, the interviewer was the person that sold the toast,
A
right?
fan.
Yes, he took the toast that Justin Timberlake left in a TV program, in a radio program, and he sold that toast. And number nine, someone paid $3,500 or $5,300 for a Scarlett Johansson's tissue.
$3,500.
3,500, that's right. Very good. It was a used tissue and somebody paid this for that. Okay, so I have taken some of the sentences that we saw, or the information that we saw in the previous exercise. So I would like you to read these sentences and tell me which common things you see in those sentences. So we have the first one says the Giacometti sculpture was sold for $104.3 million. Number two, it says Action Comics issue number one was published in 1938. Number three says one Marilyn Monroe's dresses was sold for over $1 million. Number four says the piece of Elvis Presley's hair was cut in 1958, and Justin Timberlake's toes was bought by a fan. So, what common thing do you see in those sentences?
Common thing?
Mm-hmm.
about grammar.
Can you repeat,
You
Leonardo?
see, it's about grammar. Yes.
Yes.
The similar things is was in past.
Uh-huh.
The answer.
That's right. So here
Okay.
we are
Past
using,
tense.
very good, Leonardo. Here we have was, the Giacometti sculpture was. Here we have the action
Okay.
form is number was, right? The Marilyn Monroe's dresses was, Elvis Presley's hair was, and Timberlake's toes was. Okay, so good. In all the sentences, we are using the verb be in past. Any other common thing that you see?
In other. Yeah. The auxiliary was is necessary. The verb in the past tense.
Okay, good. So we have also verbs in past tense. For example, we have sold, right? Sold is the past of the verb sell, right? Is the past participle, right? We have the verb published, also again sold. Here we have the verb cut. Remember that the past participle is cut, it's the same. And we
But
have
irregular.
bought, that's right. Here this irregular, this is the past participle of the verb buy. Great. So, and here we are talking about also things that people bought, right? Things that the people, in this case, publish, right? But we don't know who did this, who sold the sculpture. We don't know. We don't know who sold the dress. We don't know. We don't know who bought, right, the toast. So in this all these sentences, right, are using the passive voice, right? So this is what we are going to study today, the passive voice. So when we use the passive voice, we use it, right, when we don't know who does the action or who did the action, or when the subject is obvious, right? So here in the passive voice, it's not important the person that does or did an action, right? The most important is the action, right? Also, we can use the passive voice to talk about when the subject is obvious and we can't omit it, right? For example, the report was sent yesterday. Here we don't know who sent the report. I'm not saying if it was the secretary, the boss, the teacher, right? So the report was sent. So here we use the passive voice, right? Because we don't know who sent the report. Or this one, the second example, the bank was robbed. So the who did this is so obvious. They were criminals. The criminals were people that is rob a bank. So it's not necessary to say who did this, okay? Because it's very obvious. So the bank was robbed. Always in the passive voice, we're going to use the verb be in past or in present because we have present, past. Actually, we can use the verb be in all the forms that you need. Futures, present, perfects, with modals, okay? With all the tenses. But today we are going to study the passive voice in present and in past. Okay, another use, so another situation in which we can use the passive voice. We use it when we want to emphasize in the action, not in the person who does the action, right? So if you want to emphasize in the action, not in the person that does the action, we're going to use this voice. For example, more and more computers are sold every day. So here I'm not interested in the person that sells the computers. I'm interested in the fact that a lot of computers are sold every day, right? Okay, so always we're gonna use the passive voice for these two uses. So when we don't know the person that does the action, or when the subject is obvious and we can omit it, and when we want to emphasize in the action, not in the person who does the action. Okay, and always the passive voice is compounded by the verb be. So today we're going to study the passive voice in present and in past. So you can use the verb be in present, remember, is or in past, was and were. And also we need to use a past participle of the verb. Remember that the regulars, as for example, as we saw here, published, used ed, right? Ed. Okay, so published, worked, studied, opened, helped, etc. Right? And we have all the past participle also of the irregular verbs that you know perfectly. Okay, so let's see some examples. This house was built in 1985. So here the most important is that the house, that the building of the house, right? Not the person that built the house. For me, it's not important who built the house. Okay, so in this case, I don't have to mention who built the house, right? Another is, I was told that she was pregnant. Okay, this is another way also to use the passive voice. Okay, and here we have the concert is canceled. Yes, for me, it's not important who canceled the concert. The most important is that the concert was postponed, was canceled, right? So here we're going to use the passive voice. Remember the verb being present or in past and the past participle of the verbs. Okay, and remember the uses. So, do you have any question? Is it clear, Leonardo and Ignacio?
It is clear. Thank you.
Okay, it's clear, teacher. Thank you.
Okay, so we are going to practice. Okay, we're going to do 3 exercises, right? We're going to start with the first one. So I'm going to share with you a link. We're going to go to that activity and you're going to rewrite, right? So you're going to see a group of sentences and you're going to rewrite those sentences in passive voice, applying the rules and the things that you studied in the platform, right? And then we are going to continue with speaking exercises. Right, so we're gonna go to the following link, please. Perfect. So, give me 1 second. Okay, guys, so you're gonna go to this link. You're gonna go to this. Just give me 1 second, because I couldn't. Okay, guys, go to this link, please. Okay, no, this is not for you.
This is our sign.
Tell me. It's not necessary to sign up. So you have to just go to the link that I gave you like this, right? And there we are going to here you have to just write your name. Okay, so
Okay, I'm ready.
okay, great. And there you are going to start the survey. There are seven questions like this. So here we have John collects money. So you are going to you're going to rewrite this sentence, but in passive voice. Okay, when you type your answer, you're gonna click here where it submit, and then we continue here where it says next. You click on next to do the next activity, right? So while you're doing this, I'm going to send your answers here. Okay, we have the first one. So John collects money. So rewrite this in Rewrite this int passive voice.
This is example. John collects money, or this is a.
The exercise. So you have to rewrite this in passive voice.
Oh.
For example, the money was collected.
Type your answer, Leonardo. Type your answer there, and then you send the answer.
But I don't have the link.
In the chat.
Sorry, but I break my connection.
So I'm going to
Can
send it again.
you?
Okay, in the chat. You can find the link in the chat, Leonardo. Okay, so go to that link, then you type your name, and then you hear you type your answer.
Sorry, teacher, but I don't have the link. I don't know why.
In the chat, Leonardo.
Yes, but I don't receive the link. I don't know what.
No, tú lo abres, haces clic en el link en el chat y mira, abre así.
Sí, pero no lo tengo en el chat, no sé por qué. I didn't receive.
Mira, lo han enviado 2 veces, 3 veces. Lo volví a enviar.
Yes. No, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So let's see. Okay, so we have one answer. It's missing.
Okay, this is my answer.
Okay, it says John was collect money in his room. In his room. Okay, so let's wait for Leonardo's answer, and then I tell you which one is right. Okay. Okay, so it says the money was collected. That's right. Very good, Leonardo. So,
Sorry.
Ignacio, remember that in the passive voice, the person that does the action is not important. So here, what is important? The money, what he collects, right?
Okay.
So money was collected. Okay, so here you use the past. We can use the present also. The money is collected because the verb is in present. You see, John collects.
Okay.
Okay. Now, next, Anna opened the window. So rewrite this, click on next, and rewrite this sentence in passive voice. The window was opened. Very good. The window was open. So here, Anna, it's not important anymore. Okay, so the most important is what she opened. So in this case, the window is past, right? So we have to use the verb in past. The window was open. Great. Now, next, right? So again, you're going to click on next on the button that says next. Okay, so this one, somebody hit me. What is the answer, guys? So we are going to type our answers, rewrite this into passive voice.
I don't know what means my answer.
No? Somebody hit me. And you, Leonardo, what about you?
Yes, submit, click, I don't know.
Ah, yes. I am what?
What happened with my answer, teacher? I don't know.
I don't know either. You can type again the answer. Type again the answer.
Okay. I wrote my answer.
Yes,
Hired me yesterday. The window was opened yesterday. I don't know.
somebody hit me. Remember to click on submit, right? You have to send the
Yeah,
answer.
click submit.
That is very strange.
Mm, no, I wrote my answer. I don't know.
Remember that here you click on free.
Yes. Yes, submit.
So click next. Somebody hit me. So what is the answer? Oh, I was hit. And then you click on submit.
Yeah,
And here
okay.
I'm going to check. And yes. And here I have. Oh, where is my answer? Yes, here is my answer. I was hit. Okay. Right. So
But
here,
it's not in past form, no?
yes. Well, and remember, the past participle
Somebody
of hit
hit.
is hit. Is hit, hit, hit. It's
Okay.
the same,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Because it's
Yes.
irregular.
Right.
So I was hit. Okay. Me golpearon. So remember that in this case, it's not important to say who did this, or we don't know who did this. So I need to change the order of the words. Let's continue. Click
No,
on
bitch, I
next.
have problems. I have problem with my answer because I wrote the answer. Well,
Could
okay.
be the internet. Could be Ignacio. Okay, try it again. So click on next. Don't worry, click on next and try to do the one that we are seeing in this moment. They didn't make their bets.
I don't know. I wrote.
You wrote.
Yes, I don't know.
And
Oh,
okay,
I don't know what happened.
could be the internet, don't worry. So tell me your answer, Ignacio.
Okay, my answer was you guys didn't bet yesterday.
Are you sure? Are you sure that is the answer, Ignacio? Look at carefully. It says, here we have. They, okay, so remember, Ignacio, that here the object of the sentence becomes the subject, right? So
Okay.
here is no more, it's not important the people. They didn't, they are, it's not important.
Ah, okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
The important is this, the bets, the things that they make. Okay. So their bets, be careful here, Leonardo, weren't, because it's plural, their bets, right? Weren't,
Yes.
that's right, weren't made.
Ah, okay, I understand. I understand.
Okay, so the object of the sentence, Ignacio, becomes the subject, right? Here is not important the subject, is the object, right? what the people did, what the people say, what the people do.
Okay, okay.
Okay, next. My grandfather built this house in 1943.
Okay, for example, the house was built in 1943.
That's right. The house was built in 1943. That's right. And it's optional too. That's right. This house was built. Perfect. Okay. It's optional to say who did it. If you want to say who did it, so you can say by my grandfather. Right? So this house was built in 1943 by my grandfather. By my grandfather is optional. It's not mandatory. Okay, like this is perfect. This house was built in 1943. Great. And the last one, it says, everybody loves Mr. Brown. So how do you say the same idea, but using the
Okay.
passive voice? That's right. Very good. Mr.
Okay,
Brown
Mr. Brown is loved
is loved
by a lot of people.
by a lot of people. You can say that. That's right. Okay, great, perfect, excellent. So you can close the link, right? And we're going to come back here to the presentation. So that is the idea, that we can practice the passive voice, right? With different activities. Okay, let's continue with the second activity, right? To practice, we're gonna make pairs, right? And as you are the only students today, so we are going to make some role plays. I'm going to give you some situations, and you are going to represent those situations with your partner. You're going to make a conversation, and we are going to use the passive voice. We're going to try to include the passive voice here, right? So this is the first situation. One of you is going to be the father, and the other person is going to be the son, the child. Okay, so here I have the situation, right? We're going to read it, and then you are going to represent the situation. You are going to make a conversation, right? And we are going to use the passive voice. We're going to try to include that in that situation. Okay, so one person is going to be the father. It says mother or father, in this case father, and this is what you came to work, right? And you found the
My
following
teacher,
things.
my teacher, sorry, I have a problem in my office. Actually, the boss was call me on my phone. I need answer the call. Sorry, my teacher. Yeah.
Don't worry. Okay,
Sorry,
so
sorry.
don't worry. When you're ready, you tell me, okay? So
Okay, thank you, my teacher.
I'm going to read the situation, and then we are going to represent it, right? So we have the father. So imagine that you are the father, you came to work, and you came from work, and you found the following things. So it says, somebody broke your favorite vase, somebody let your pet bird out of the cage, somebody painted pictures on the wallpaper, and somebody spilled cola on the sofa. Somebody used your makeup, or in this case of a mother, or a shaving kit, yeah, in the case of the father. Okay, you suspect your naughty child. Make him confess. So one person is the father, right? And this person saw all those things that happened at home. And the other student, the other person, it's the child, right? It says, and this is the things that you did. You broke your parents' favorite vase. You let your pet bird out of cage. You painted pictures on the wallpaper. You spilled cola on the sofa. You used your parents' makeup or your parents' shaving kit. But you shouldn't confess. Try to make your parent believe it was done by somebody else. Right? So do you understand the situation? So the father arrived from work and found some things at home, right? And the child did all those things, broke a vase, painted some pictures on the walls, spilled cola, right? Played with the shaving kit of his father, right? So you are going to represent this situation. The father is going to try to make the child confess, and the person that is going to be the child is going to pretend that somebody else done all those things. Okay, in the conversation we are going to use passive voice, right? Is it clear, Leonardo?
Yes,
Yes.
teacher.
So Leonardo, so you're gonna be the child, right? The naughty child.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
And I'm gonna be the mother, right? While Ignacio is coming again, right? So we
okay.
are going to represent the situation. We are going to try to use the passive voice, right? So let's start. Oh my God, what happened here, Leonardo? The vase is broken.
I don't know, mother. I think somebody can break your vase.
Could break could break your face. I don't believe
Could.
it, but I don't have more children. You are my only son, and you
Uh,
were all day at home. So what happened? I don't believe you.
I don't know. Uh, Perhaps was the dog.
I'm not really sure. Oh, what happened? Oh, another thing, Leonardo, who let the bird go out of cage?
Um, I don't know. I think was the cat.
Was the cat? Oh my God! But we don't have a cat, Leonardo. Which
Eh,
cat?
the the cat the neighborhood cats, perhaps. Eh,
I'm not really sure about it. Oh my God, my wall, Leonardo. What did you do? It's you painted or you drew a lot of things on the wall. Last month we painted the walls. What happened? Don't tell me that you didn't do it.
uh, I don't know, but some people take the sofa and and llevarlo and
Took took
took
it.
to
Uh-huh.
the room. So I think some of these people can paint the wall. I don't
But
know.
no, but how could you let other people come into the house? My God, Leonardo, that is so dangerous. Oh no, I'm not going to leave you alone anymore. Okay, good, Leonardo. Let's continue with the second situation, right?
Okay,
So,
right.
okay, we are going to try to include the passive voice, right, Leonardo?
Okay,
So this is the situation. So one person is the boss and the other person is the employee. Okay, so
okay,
let's see the situation for the boss. It says somebody search through your things. Do you understand this? Somebody
yes,
search through your things, right?
yes,
Somebody send you a junk email, right?
okay,
Somebody stole your favorite pen. Somebody hacked your computer. Hacked.
okay,
Yes, you
yes,
understand hack?
yes,
Hacker. That's right.
yes.
Somebody brought you flowers you are allergic to. Now it says you suspect one of your employees. Make her or him confess. And the employee is this. You searched through your boss things. You sent him or her a junk email. You stole his or her favorite pen. You hacked his or her computer. You brought him or her flowers she or he is allergic to. But you shouldn't confess. Try to make your boss believe it was done by somebody else. Okay? So
Okay.
this time you're gonna be the boss and I'm gonna be the employee, right?
Okay.
And I did all those things. You're going to try to make me confess, right? And we are going to use the passive voice, right? Try to use the passive voice,
Okay.
Leonardo. So go ahead, you're the boss, I'm the employee.
Okay. Uh, so Joanna, I'm arrived to my office and I find that someone searched through my things. You know who was?
That's very strange, dear boss. I don't know. It could be your things were I don't know. It could be that your office was opened, but I didn't do it. Could be you left the door opened when you left yesterday.
Hmm. Uh, it's it's not clear your
Yes, when I arrived,
investigation.
I saw the door opened.
Okay. And I'm fine too that someone sent a junk email from my PC. Do you know about that?
No, boss. I was working since 7 o'clock, and but I saw somebody came to your office, but I don't remember whom. So I think that that person sent that junk email from your, and could be the email could be opened when that person arrived to your office.
Hmm. But the mail was sent at 5 o'clock.
But I don't know. Was could be you, and you don't remember.
Okay, okay. The next,
Yes.
stole your favorite pin. Okay. Eh, mm, I need to write a letter, but I find that somebody stole my favorite pen. You
Oh
know?
my God, your favorite pen was stolen. Oh, that is very. Oh, that is terrible, boss. No, I didn't do it. I don't know. I don't. I didn't see. I didn't see anything. Before you arrived, I was in the bathroom. So I think that your favorite pen was stolen by the watchman. I saw the man
Ah,
walking through the hall.
okay, okay. And I try to type my password to start my computer, but I find that somebody hacked my computer. You know about that?
Also, your computer was hot. No, I don't know anything. Um, so the engineer, I think that could be the engineer could do that because he was in the morning he was checking some computers and I saw him going to your office. So it was possible him.
Okay. And I think that this person can brought my flowers too. You know?
No, so engineer is so. stupid, so he doesn't know anything.
Okay.
Do you remember that last week was your birthday? So he probably give you those flowers because last week was your birthday. But he is so distracted, and he doesn't pay attention to the instructions. So I think that he forgot that you were allergic to those flowers.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for your explication.
Okay, don't fire me, please. Great. And the last situation. Okay, try again. We're going to try to use the passive voice, Leonardo. Right. So this is the situation. We have a teacher and a pupil or a student. Right. So this is the teacher. The situation for the teacher. Somebody put the drawing pin on your chair. Do you know what it's a drawing pin? The drawing pin, you know what
Yes, it's como tachuela.
tachuela, that's right. Como el chinche, tachuela, that's right.
Chinch.
Uh-huh. Somebody pulled out flowers from the pots. Do you understand that? Arrancar.
Okay.
Somebody pulled out flowers from the pots, las materas.
Okay.
Okay? Somebody wrote in the class journal. Somebody wrote a bad word on the board. Somebody sent you a mocking love note. Right? So do you understand mocking?
I don't know mocking.
Um,
Love.
mocking mocking love. It's yes, it's like como de burla, right?
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that is mocking. Okay, and it says you suspect your worst student you suspect your worst pupil. Make him or her confess. Your student, you put the drawing pin on your teacher's chair. You pulled out the flowers from the pots. You wrote in the class journal. You wrote a bad word on the board. You sent your teacher a mocking love note. So, but you shouldn't confess. Try to make your teacher believe it was done by somebody else. Okay? So, Leonardo, you're going to be the student, right? The mischievous student, and I'm going to be the teacher, right? Okay? Yes, Leonardo?
Right.
Right,
Yes. Okay.
perfect. So, oh, good morning, class. Oh my God, what happened here? What did you do? Ouch! Who put this drawing pin on my chair? Leonardo, tell me. You are the most mischievous student that I have. Did you did it?
Oh, the art teacher. I don't know because I am reading this book. I I I don't know who was the person that drawing pin on your chair.
I know, I don't believe you. So the drawing pin was put by magic. I don't believe you, Leonardo. Next, oh my God, what happened to the flowers, guys? So the flowers were pulled out from the pots. Leonardo, you did it that too?
No, the art teacher. I am writing a letter, so I think some else was pulled out flowers from your pot.
Let me see that letter. I don't believe you.
Okay, okay.
Let me see the letter, Leonardo. I don't believe you that you don't
This
even
is a,
do your homework.
a
So
monkey love note. I tried to make a monkey love note.
oh, what is that word? Oh my God, guys, look at the board. A bad word was written on the board. Who did it? Leonardo. Again, you? Don't tell me that you didn't do it because I don't believe it.
Okay, okay. Uh, I was play it with my classmate,
Uh-huh.
mi compañero.
Yes, cousins.
So I didn't see who can who can do did that.
Who did that? Yes, I think that you were not playing with your classmates. I think that you were playing with my markers. And that's why you wrote
Uy,
that
no.
bad word. I need to talk to your parents, Leonardo. I have a note here on my
Okay.
desk. Oh my God. So, who wrote this mocking love note? Leonardo, was it you?
Wasn't me. I think was the classroom that uh, let us el que nos dejó, ¿cómo dirías tú?
¿Cómo así?
I think was the el compañero que nos dejó.
It was, I don't know, Johnny, the classmate that left the school yesterday.
That left the school yesterday, yes.
But
Because
because what?
because I when I go out of my class, my classroom, he was in his desk.
So you're saying that the mocking love note was left by Johnny? I don't think so because Johnny was a good student. He left the school because his parents moved the city because of work. I don't believe so. I am think that I need to call your parents, Leonardo. Tomorrow they have to come to school at 8 o'clock. Okay, please give this this message to
Okay.
them. Okay, good, Leonardo. Great. Remember also that we can use the passive voice, right, to describe when we want to describe actions that we don't know who did them, right?
De
As we
acuerdo.
practice in this exercise. So, for example, my favorite pen was stolen. Um, some flowers were brought to my office, and I'm allergic. I don't know. We can say some cola, right? Some cola was spilled on the sofa. Some pictures were painted on the wallpaper. So we can use the passive voice to, as I told you, to talk about actions, yes, in which we don't know who did them, right? And finally, Leonardo and Ignacio, I don't know if Ignacio is still here or he left the classroom. We're going to finish the class with a last activity. Okay, he left the class.
Okay.
So here we have, you're going to imagine, Leonardo, right, that you have an introductory session to new students in the university, right? So imagine that this is the first day of of classes at the university. You are receiving, I don't know, the students from first semester, right? The ones that start with the career, and you are going to choose a process that they have to do in the university. I don't know, to register the subjects, to see the grades, to send the homework, any process that you have to explain to those new students. And you're going to explain it, right? You are going to, if you want, you can type the things that you're going to say. You're going to share your screen. You can make a little presentation, right? And you're going to explain to those new students a process that they have to follow in the university. And we are going to use the passive voice. For example, like this. I'm going to open my whiteboard. For example, I don't know, to register the subject. So you are going to explain to the new students how they register, right? New subjects. Yeah. So, for example, I don't know, the to register new subject. So, for example, you must send, I don't know, an email, right? An email. The email is, I don't know, it's written in, I don't know, in English, for example. Imagine, okay? So you're going to explain, choose one of the process of the university or the processes that you have, that your students have to follow in your subject, right? Eh, so, and we are going to use the passive voice to explain those processes, right? Clear? Register, for example, to register a subject, you must send an email. The email is written in English, right? So we are going to try to include the passive voice. The passive voice is very useful when we need to explain processes, right? So Leonardo, what do you teach at the university?
But I don't understand very.
So imagine that you receive new students, right? That you have students from the first
Okay.
semester, right? So you are going to explain the different processes, right? That they have to follow in your
Yes.
class. I don't
And
know,
I need to explain the process in passive voice. Yes.
using passive voice. I don't know, the process that they have to follow to send you a homework, or I don't know, the process that they have to follow to go to the laboratories. I don't know, a process that they have to follow to, I don't know, to see the final grade, right?
No, I try. For example, if I say to the students, when you go to the laboratory, it's necessary dress it the the bata. I don't know how to
Gown,
say that.
like this,
But
gown.
gown.
Mhm.
You
So you can say, in the laboratory,
in the laboratory.
gowns,
Or the gowns, it's necessary
uh-huh,
to input to the laboratory
to go, right?
to go
To the laboratory.
to the laboratory.
Mhm.
So the gown
Is
is
required. For example, the gown
is required. Yes,
required
is the motto.
in the
Is
laboratory.
required
So
in
here
the
we are,
laboratory.
that's right. So here we are using the passive voice. The gown is required in the laboratory.
In the laboratory.
Hmm?
Yes.
Another rule for your class, or for example, when they have to
Uh,
send you a homework.
the homework is must be uh, must be sent before the class.
Okay, that's right. The homework, perfect. The homework must be sent. Here we are using the passive voice, but this time we are using the modal verbs. Great. The homework must be sent before the class. Another rule for your new students. I don't know. They have to buy any book.
Yes. The books. The English book is necessary. Is required.
That's right, the English book is required. For example, in the evaluations and exams, so in the exams and tests, do your students need any special? Do they have to take the exams at home or they have to go to university?
The evaluation is presencial. Is the test is
For example, how would you say los tests o los exámenes son hechos en la universidad? How would you say that? The test
is development. Are development in the university.
That's right. The tests are taken in the university. Okay?
Are taken.
Are taken.
O desarrollados, como diría. Okay, la palabra es taken.
Develop, in this case, is take. You take a text, you take an exam, right? Develop is different. Okay?
Are taken in the university. Yes, okay.
Are taken in the university. What about, I don't know, we have the homework, the books, the laboratories, the exams. What about, I don't know, something that you use in your classes? I don't know. Yes, the classes. Are they taken in the morning, in the afternoon, at night?
For state in the class, you must be quiet.
Okay, you must be, that's right. Good. So in the class, all the students must be quiet.
Must be quiet.
Must be quiet. Okay, great, Leonardo. So we have finished. So do you have any question? Is it clear the passive voice? Any question about the topics that you're studying in the platform?
No, teacher. I need practice, but I think it's good for the moment.
Okay, so you did it very well, Leonardo, right? It's just as you said, a little bit of practice, but excellent, all right? You did it very well today, okay? So remember that we are working on the unit number 4, so if you haven't finished, you have time to finish the activities of the unit 4. So if any question arises in this week, remember to mail me, right?
De acuerdo. Okay, teacher.
Okay, so thank you. Tell me.
In Spanish, la metodología, es que yo no he podido asistir, pero la metodología es esta, tratar de asistir una vez en la semana, por lo menos, y hacer el desway.
Ajá, sí, señor. ¿Eso es?
Okay. Y, what day is the more crowded o
with more people On Friday night.
On Friday night?
Yes, on Friday, most of the students come. I had like 10 students per class on Friday. The rest of the days comes 1, 2, 3 people. 3, and 3 is a lot.
Okay.
2 or 1
And
people. Okay.
do you think if try to assist on Tuesday and
Thursday?
and today and Thursday, it's better if, but because I want to try to speak all time.
That's right. Don't worry. So if you can come to all the classes, go ahead. There is no problem. So you can tell. So it's up to you. It means it depends on your free time, right? On your ability. Okay.
Okay,
So doesn't matter. Come to the classes that you come. The idea is to practice. So my classes are like this. So first of all, we make a review of the grammar and vocabulary that we're studying in the platform, and then we're going to do some exercises to practice speaking,
okay, okay.
right? Okay,
All right, teacher.
so thank you, Leonardo, for coming. It was a pleasure to have you in my class, and see you next class. Thank you.
Me too, Joanna. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.